Hey, everybody. It is not Thursday. It is Tuesday, and we're doing an early version of From the Barracks. We have some stuff to do this week, so we were requested that we switch our time frame, so we did. So we got some guests on the show today. Then also some stuff happened like in the past 2 hours where we feel we had to go online.
Oh, shit.
So we're talking about – so I got like – today I drove over and saw well, let's first do our introductions. Of course, to my right is the man, the myth, the legend, the man of the shortest statue but the biggest heart in airsoft, Greg Paparisi. Down below is the Wiener Man from Doomsday Airsoft. And we're going to talk a little bit about Southern Watch today as part of the stuff that we're going to do.
You only got me for an hour. I can't be here longer than an hour.
That's fine, because evidently I have some people that were there that really want to talk about what happened this weekend. And of course, Wiener, I'm just going to ask that you be extremely professional because your comments are fruit from the poisonous tree.
Sit back and observe.
Yeah, you can just sit back and observe, sir. But some of them are getting ready, so we'll bring them on in about 15 minutes or so. But let's see what we got there. We got
3 o'clock because all of a sudden you get excited about the
yeah. Well, I can't see right now. I can't read the thing. I think one person says Papa Bear, Nicholas Gonzalez. What's up? What's up, Nick? Will, hello. Yes, you are early, Will. Oh man, my glasses are still dirty.
What do you have a wiener clean them?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. That's better. All right.
You don't have to get something better, so keep talking. I can hear you.
Mike Kennedy, by the way, obviously that's one of my team guys right there. He will be joining us at Overwatch. We
excellent.
Got the word that he'll be able to make it. So
let's go over and let's talk a little bit of Overwatch right off the bat. So before we start into that, we want to thank all of our sponsors. We want to thank Dead End Outfitters for all the support they show us. We want to thank we want to thank High Powered Airsoft for all the stuff they do for us for their BBs and all that. We want to thank Norwest Airsoft for all the stuff that they've done for us, and of course Doomsday Airsoft for their support.
And we thank Doomsday Airsoft for sending us Rob Wiener.
I got Wiener even because he wasn't
anywhere. I have to beg.
So today was just going to be a typical thing where we just talk about various airsoft nonsense. But I drove over to Naples today to meet up with Greg so I can give him a couple guns to work on and make sure things are checked out and all that. And then on the way home, my cell phone exploded with multiple phone calls and texts and everything else.
That happened after we talked?
Yes. Oh, so,
wow.
My insurance adjuster called me real quick, and then as soon as I hung up with him, I got phone calls from multiple different people, and then multiple messages and everything else. So, and it was all in regards to Southern Watch and what happened with that event. We also have some other subjects we are going to talk about tonight, but I want to get this out of the way. So I'm waiting to see if another person's going to come in. We already have one guest that's down there below. He's been always following us on the stream, always commenting left and right. Let's bring in Will Lightsley.
Oh, the Virgin.
You got to pronounce my name right first, obviously.
What's that?
You got to pronounce my name right first.
Oh, that is never going to happen. You're lucky I got Will right, okay?
Light C. How do you pronounce it?
Light C.
Light C. Light C, okay.
Okay. So you were at Southern Watch this weekend, right?
I was.
So just so obviously you watch the stream, so you know I'm going to pause every now and then.
Yeah.
So was that your first big Milsim event?
No, that was not. I've been to a couple different ones. I've been to Stonebreaker 2019.
Okay.
I went to. Dang, now I'm a brain fire. I went
Centurion.
to Centurion, Dragon Rogue 2019, and then a Theta events that was at GTI.
Okay. So you've done a lot of GTI events and everything else like that.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So I just see the other guest is going to drop that this came in. Let me just go ahead and bring him in. He's from another team that was there. What team were you on? Well, were you on green or were you on tan?
I was on green.
You're on green. Oh, this is perfect because I'm pretty sure Sonic here was on tan, right, Sonic? Okay, so Sonic's is going to give a thumbs up. All right. So first and foremost, we can't hear you.
I can barely see
I
you.
saw Sonic there. Yeah.
I see his cup. I see his cup.
Sonic,
Yeah.
we can see you, but we can't hear you.
Oh, my
There it
mic
is.
muted.
Oh, there you go. All right. So before we get going into this, what teams were each one of you guys on? Or your team? If you can go ahead and promote your Milsim teams here, not just green or tan. So
Lucifer's Wolves.
Lucifer Wolves,
Not
okay,
on camera.
Okay, Lucifer. Okay.
and
I
then
was just kind of there by myself, you know.
Will's running around by himself. All right, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have two different perspectives here because if one person was on green and the other person was on tan, supposedly there was a big difference on there. So, Sonic, you've been to multiple events too, right?
Not large events. That was my first larger event, but I've been to a few just day events.
Okay, so Will, first, how did the event feel just getting registered and signing in?
Well, so that wasn't bad, honestly. I was literally the first one to sign in because we got there so early, me and my father. You know, it was a 7-hour drive, blah, blah, blah. It wasn't bad. Signing in was nice. I mean, okay experience for me. A line got a little longer, but I had fun for that part. Fun for that part.
Okay, Sonic, how'd you feel about the whole check-in process?
The check-in process was easy. The only downside is I had to wait until the day of starting to be able to fill my HPA tank. So I had enough air just to chrono, and that's it.
Okay, and how many chrono stations were there?
One.
Yeah.
And it got to be a longer line. Some people weren't able to make it in initially because, like, when the game actually started, because there was still a line for chrono, I think.
Ow. Okay. And were they chronoing all guns or were they just chronoing certain guns?
They chronoed all guns, including pistols, if they were CO2.
Smart.
So were they doing green gas pistols though?
No.
Okay. All right. Did you guys feel like that you had proper notification of what your objectives are throughout the day?
Yeah, we had at least tan team. We had a decent guy who's whenever the objectives would go live, would at least my team got told over the radio, "Hey, RTB for retasking."
Okay, Will.
So a green team, not really. We just kind of. He would say "Hey, go do this," and we get a group of guys and be like, "Yeah, okay, we'll go do that."
Let me,
Okay.
and if I could interject real quick, make sure that if we're talking about the event coordinator / promoter versus your COXO, those in charge, things like that. Were you aware of your objectives from the event coordinator versus the objectives given to you by your COs? Something along the NH2. I want to, if we're doing some kind of recap, I want to make sure we recap all effectively. And we give credit where credit's due at the same time. Put responsibility on those where it belongs. So.
Okay, so pump shotguns also had to be chronoed. That's kind of interesting, especially if they're springers. All right. So tan felt like they had plenty of information, all that. Green did not. Were the teams balanced at the start of the day?
Oh, not at all. No.
I can't tell because my team, my entire team, rushed into the J, to what was J, supposedly. And we were able to clear it out and then push the green team out relatively quickly. There was a short battle because some of the green team actually got pretty anchored in there. But other than that, I think initially we had a much larger advantage.
Okay.
Oh, definitely. There was a lot of green. From my experience, there was a lot of green team that hadn't even walked on the field, in the first 30 minutes maybe. They hadn't walked on, so we were kind of at a disadvantage there. Eventually, they started walking on, and we pushed them back some. But
Sorry, let me ask this: was there a safety brief prior to StartX?
yes.
What kind of safety brief did they have? If you don't have to tell me what went on the safety, how was it presented?
They just gathered us around before you went in. They gathered us around, told us all the rules, and don't walk or close the doors.
which I have a
That-
question on because I heard something about that, but we'll get to that in a minute.
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, I see Sonic stretching because I think he knows what's coming. All right, so I'm sorry. When was StartX? When did the game actually start? What time?
11.
11 on
11.
Saturday.
No, it was 10:30 on the
Yeah, I was
dot.
gonna say I thought it was 10:30.
10:30 on Saturday.
Yes.
Okay. Did everything seem to go as the schedule portrayed it to be?
The game started on time.
Okay. All right. So all the games started on time and all that. All right.
Not
So-
everybody was on the field.
All right. So was there any sort of from what I understand, which I've been told by several people now, is that people got locked into cell blocks.
Yeah, that may or may not have happened.
Not into cell blocks.
Yeah, so
Not in
the cell block.
not in cell. Okay,
Not
so
cell block. The whole
as a former corrections officer, they got locked onto a wing. Basically, what happened is somebody closed the door a little too hard, which activated the solenoid which deactivated the solenoid and let the deadbolt drop close on the door.
I got lucky. Okay, I was gonna stay in that room, the wing of the room, but I didn't. I like second guessed myself because the block was completely pitch black. And I was like, I don't have a flashlight. I'm just gonna go into the other one that has light. And best decision I made all weekend.
So basically, what happened was Tori, my team leader, who you wanted to go on initially, she came back to the truck and out of breath because apparently she had run back and came and grabbed our Halligan.
Sorry, that was my daughter just being annoying as hell to me when I'm trying to listen to you. So continue. Sorry.
But yeah, so Tori, our team leader, came back and grabbed our Halligan and was like, Sonic, come with me. People were locked into the cell. And I was like, a cell? Oh, God. I was like, if they were locked into a cell, this might take a while.
We're officially imprisoned at the moment. So.
Oh, yeah. So my first impression from what was said is that they were locked into an actual cell, not a wing. If it was a cell, it would have taken a lot more effort. But basically, all it took was a few good placements of the Halligan and a few good sledgehammer hits from Tori to break the door open and break the deadbolt. But yeah.
I wonder how much. So I heard about that. So I'm just wondering how much trouble people are going to get into for breaking the deadbolt to get into the prison.
So apparently, all it is just paying for the actual bolt because the deadbolt itself apparently got broken, and then we just had to hammer the door back to the way it was because we only kind of bent it a little bit.
Oh my God!
But yeah, I was there, and it was. Some people were kind of panicky. Some people weren't. I'm not going to mention names.
So
Let's just say someone who you think could swing a hammer can't. And Tori was the person who could swing the hammer. So,
Sonic, are you trying to say that you could not swing a hammer?
no, it was. It may or may not have been one of the staff members from here who you think would be able to swing a hammer.
Oh, I watched it. It was actually kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Not the fact that they got locked in, just the fact that.
No, I'm look. I'm going to be 100% honest. That's funny as hell to me.
Oh yeah.
So,
it happened with the Overwatches too.
Yeah.
It actually happened at 2 Overwatches, and luckily we had a locksmith both times.
Oh well.
So with that knowledge coming out there, Wiener, are you guys going to have a locksmith on hand?
Yeah, we have one. We have one who's going to be there. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
we will stress again: don't shut the doors or slam the doors.
that's not the only time somebody got locked in. By the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say someone got locked in the control room.
Actually,
too.
that was Tori.
That's hard to do.
So that was it wasn't because all you need to do was close the closer king door, and then you were not going to open it without somebody who knew what they were doing there. And if I had known that they were locked in, I could have probably guided them on how to open the door, which is not necessarily the easiest thing to do. when one of them is already open and you need to open the second one without closing the first one.
Hold on, I think I have like 2 of the pictures here. Yeah, I'm gonna move this over here just so I can share it on the screen, because this to me is just, this gives me giggles as they're waiting for the door to be open.
Yeah. So,
we're just waiting.
for anybody who doesn't know, that's actually in the ceiling of what was the J building. I'm
sorry. This has me almost in tears. Now, I'm really not trying to trash the event holder or anything else. I'm really not. I mean, I'm trying to get honest feedback. I was gonna go, then change my mind, and like a couple months ago, and decided, I'm just not going to go. I heard too many things go on with different events that was hosted by the event host, and I said, you know what, for my own mental state, I'm just going to stay away from the event. Now,
you had a good time.
So, well, I was going to be tan if I went, so I guess I would have. All right, so going into now, like halfway through the day, there's reports going around that. Going back to the control room. So, are some of the doors being held open by cinder blocks?
Supposedly, the few apparently there was a cinder block holding one of them open, and some steel plate holding one that was in the way of the door, so it couldn't fully close. That one didn't require the steel plate because you would have to really crush that one closed. It seemed, because I was able to open and close that door without it actually locking.
So the building I saw.
The closer one to the control room, or the one that you actually let you into the control room, apparently needed to stay open, and it wasn't kept open.
So Will, you were saying you saw one that needed a cinder block?
The actual door that was held open by the cinder block was one of the doors that leaded in and out of the actual just entire building. But I guess it was Sonic, and he was like, that door has to be closed because of the fail-safe to open the other door so that prisoners just can't run out. So there was no lock on that door, but it was just being held on by a cinder block.
And dumbbells, too, I heard that.
There were a couple dumbbells.
Yeah, and then Tori just put that inside of the chat, too. So, all right. All right, so... okay, so Wiener, this is kind of pertinent because I don't feel like being locked inside of a building for a few hours.
We're going to lock you in on purpose.
Yeah, no shit. That's why I'm definitely making this comment right now. No, well, yeah, they want me in a cell. Trust me.
We've done 5 events there.
So
and only 2 of the events did we run into a small issue, and we did have, like I said, a locksmith there for the other 2 issues to take care of, to get out whoever got locked in. It was only a minor inconvenience type thing, but we do stress at the beginning and during our safety brief, don't shut any doors that are open. And the place is designed, the doors can stay open. They're fine to stay open. So no problem at all. But yeah, it's just an old prison. It has prison locks on it. I mean, Sonic was an ex-correction officer, so he knows how they are. And it's just common sense. Well, common sense. Of course, where common sense goes out the door.
Can't fix stupid.
Yeah, you can't fix stupid. So they will be told more than one set, even at our safety brief, to not close the doors. Because some doors will lock, and you will get locked inside.
So big signs: do not touchy. No touchy.
And they'll be yellow taped, and we'll have safety tape around those doors that need to stay open, type of thing, like we normally do. And we haven't had any major. We had minor issues, nothing major there.
Okay, so now the next thing is that the reports are going around now that people, like a lot of, like upwards of 60 some odd green left about halfway through the day on the first day.
I think that they left after the first large game.
Okay.
I wouldn't say 60.
I don't think it was quite that many.
Yeah, no.
We did definitely.
1/3 of the people leave it.
That was the number that I heard as well. Just as an
60?
FYI.
Yeah.
I didn't hear that number, but I heard a team left.
What was the total count?
184, I think I had heard, but that's that could be a rumor too. But that sounds about what I've heard a couple times.
What was it?
184. 180.
Okay.
The number that they said registered was 270.
170?
270.
270? Yeah. No.
270. So roughly a 130 per side kind of thing.
Well, but tan was what I feel like tan had way more people than green, honestly.
Somebody mentioned in the comments that it was only a 14-player difference. Whether that's confirmed or not, that's just what was mentioned.
Oh, yeah, it said supposedly the only difference was 16 more on tan.
16. Sorry, 16.
And sometimes, all right. So one of the reports that I heard was that there's only 30 or so people left for the night game on green.
So I did leave for the night game because I watched him get out of the block, and I was tired as crap because it was 10:30 till 4:30. So you played 10:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. There was an hour break. And then it started the night evolution, I guess you can say.
Yeah, something like that.
But I was that's the only reason I really left. They had there was still some people. I was just tired personally, so.
Okay.
I actually didn't play in the night game because I was exhausted. But it was, oh my God, they threw so many tag-ins. I could.
Well, let me. Sebastian just piped up in there.
Yeah.
Were the guys from Echo 4 there?
I don't know if they were still there at the nighttime. I think they might have been.
We're there on Sunday.
Yeah, just Sunday, I think.
Okay.
I think only one was Sebastian, if I'm not mistaken, because I was talking to him in his
I
truck.
know for a fact that
Cass Ann
some
was
of the
there,
Echo 4 players were there on
Cass Ann
Saturday.
there?
Cassan was there.
Yes.
So
Yes,
was
she's Echo
Blackstock.
So there's
I can't
more than two Echo 4 there.
Yeah,
Echo
and I've
4
heard.
E4 Thumper was there too.
Yeah, that's right. Thumper was there.
So I was going through and I was listening. Like I said, I got a lot of different things, and then I reached out to a couple people also just to get that I knew were there, just to get some insight. Because honestly, I really want to know how it went. I was hoping for the player base that it'll be a good event. What I've been reading and what I've been hearing from people is a lot of people did not have fun. One of the things that was a problem was they call it the Wild Wild West there. That a couple fights broke out.
Oh. On the second day, a few fights apparently broke out. I didn't see any of them personally.
More
I did.
than just yelling, like actual physical contact.
No.
Apparently there was a physical contact one.
There was
at least one.
So I heard one. Someone I know. Wiener knows. Don't say it. Don't say it, Wiener. You know who I went with. Blah blah blah.
I know who you ran with. Yes.
Yeah, he was getting some guy just came up to him and just started yelling because he didn't he didn't get hit. He didn't feel getting hit or nothing. And the guy was like, "Oh, I hit you! I hit you! I hit you!" And he's just like, "Calm down, okay, calm down, calm down." And the guy's just going at him, and eventually he just walks away.
Well, yelling's one thing. We're talking about physical.
But
go ahead.
the one that I thought might have got physical, I was in the parking lot because I was pooped.
Pooped or pooping?
Pooped. Just tired.
He was tired.
You have to clarify that.
Yeah. We're not like you, Wiener. We don't poop all the time.
Yeah.
I get my fiber. Thank you.
It's good, I guess.
That's fired.
You get more than just your daily dose of fiber.
That's right. I do.
All right. Because I got a report back that that there's a person that we've had a problem with named Rage Machine was banned for actually fighting. He got kicked off the field and was banned for fighting. So
I think I heard about that.
Yeah. So and honestly, that's not surprising considering that guy's temper. So, and if Rage Machine's watching, sorry, man, but I'm only reporting what I heard. So there was some of that. I also heard that a pretty predominant team also got kicked off the field as well, or at least some members of that team.
I heard the same thing. I don't know if anybody wants to.
I heard a team was kicked off some of the team was kicked off the field, but I don't not exactly know who.
Does
was
it
kicked
start
off?
with M?
Huh?
Does it start with M, their team name?
I don't know.
No, it'd start with S.
Then I don't know.
Yeah. So, all right. So the person that can confirm
Frozen.
shit refuses to get on the stream. So Sonic, that's going to happen from time to time. I'll be in the middle of talking and I freeze. That's because of just the way Streamlabs is set up. So, All right. Just want to do a couple quick things out here. Nicholas, thank you very much. That's Callie and my dog. Greg got to have lunch with her today, or dinner with her today.
Yeah.
Dang, I didn't know Greg was
Kamikaze
there.
Airsoft needs to talk with you about Overwatch 6, Wiener.
Yep, that Ben
Yeah.
does. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's been you.
That's
Okay.
Ben.
Sebastian says one of these days I need to join you guys so I can kiss Wiener and Joker. Well, guess what, jackass? You have the invite sitting inside your
Yeah, Paige, so
thing.
get on here, schmuck.
Porta Potty 4 was full of puke.
It was.
All right.
We drank too much the night before, I guess.
I
Yep.
know, right?
That what you were, was it?
No, God no.
Okay.
I was in a hotel.
All right. Yeah, check your messages on
Can I
Facebook,
add
there, buddy.
To that
Um,
porta potty of puke.
Go ahead, go for it.
So one, it wasn't like the actual part where it was the urinal part too. It wasn't like the actual.
The
You
commode
know
part,
what
yeah.
probably was? They probably did not want to go down there because you're
Yeah,
looking
Yeah,
at
Flat
put the face in-
back.
yeah, that's pretty bad.
But
Um,
another thing,
I think I'd rather puke behind it than in it.
Oh,
that's
God,
a little foul.
that's
A little on the foul side, yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Saturday. Oops, sorry.
go ahead.
So Saturday night, I also heard that someone was lit up in the middle of the night, like 2 a.m. in their tent, because like you like people could waft in and smell they were lit up in the middle of their tent.
So they're token, they're
Yeah.
smoking.
Yeah,
I could smell weed in the morning. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I mean, look, it's South Florida. You have a lot of people from South Florida down there, so I'm not surprised that goes on. We've actually had to yell at a few people that we know as well that you can't do that on the fields or near the fields, even if you're off or whatever.
They've
Because
done
some
it in
people
the campsites. Yep.
Yeah. So, because that happened at Northern Watch. Northern Watch, all of a sudden, we got a big waft of smoke Friday that just came from that area, and like everybody's heads popping up, like, "Yo, what's that?"
Yeah, we got a couple of sheriff's deputies or cops on our staff, so it's just like they pick up on it right away. I mean, I picked up on it too, but they'll pick up on it right away and go over and confiscate that stash. So you might as well just not do it.
What were you going to say, Papa?
I was saying sorry about that. That was me, but I don't want anybody to think that. I'm just kidding.
All right.
So you
So,
guys are a little blasty tonight, so I already did it.
so Sunday. So were you guys originally promised that they're going to have the full AO, and then it was just shrunk down to the just the prison cells?
The TTP, yeah, it's the TTP City.
I think it was just the main unit that we were actually allowed to use.
Yeah.
On
I don't think they promised
Sunday.
any.
I don't remember.
Well, they did their maps. They were showing the whole AO. He talked about it in his
Oh,
video
yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. So
Yeah.
it was going to be the whole site. We're talking, yeah. And
I
it ended, what I saw just ended up being the main city, the main prison, I should say. That's barbed wired in with 2 entrances.
Yeah.
Hello, Miles. How are you doing tonight? Christian is very sorry he could not be on, but he's out with his lady on their anniversary. So happy anniversary, Christian. Can definitely understand why you're not here tonight, especially on the short notice. All right, so
That's our word.
Sunday. How did you all feel about the games on Sunday? Were they evenly balanced? Did everything go well on Sunday?
I feel like we had more players on tan team, but green team had a few more skilled players on their team. Because
Players.
they were managing to keep pushing up to the tan FOB on the left side without too much trouble, it seemed.
Well, that could also just be where units are positioned and all that, but I don't know if they had such skilled players. I mean, Will was on the green team.
Hey.
Well, I mean, I wasn't counting him.
Oh, I see how it is, Sonny.
Hey, look, kid, you've been trash talking us when you're on there. Guess what happens when you
Yeah, now you get smacked upside the head.
I'll give you okay. So when I was Sunday afternoon, like I left early because I had to go clean a building side up, when I left Sunday afternoon, before I left, I was the left side, the left wing where the 2-story is.
Yeah.
Like if you're looking, where Green's fob is going to be this year, or where it was also this year, where it's going to be in January, that left side. So the right side for the.
I've never been to the facility. That's one reason why I wanted to go. I just decided not to go to the event.
So at one point we had it held down so good. I was literally just walking around in the middle of the field, like on the left side middle. Just sitting there, and I'm just walking around, and Tan's just moving up, and I'm just shooting them in the back, and just it was kind of funny.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny because Tori said that you guys had Tan switching to green by Sunday.
There was.
Yeah. But with some of the players we had, I'm not surprised that you were able to walk up behind them.
Yeah. And I'm really not trying to do this to like trash the event or anything else. This is like me reporting. I really want to find out how the event went. And I think what I need to do is more of these, I'll call this like an after action report in a sense. So I think I'm going to do more of these. It's always interesting to hear, especially two different teams, people that are on two different sides, that really have no bias whatsoever. They were just players on the field. Will, of course, watches our channel, and Sonic, I don't know if you watch the channel or not.
I do.
Okay. And I believe Sonic, we played with each other. Wait.
You've played with me multiple times before.
Yep.
Wording is amazing.
Yep.
And you know what? I mean, if you want to go that way, we can, but it's just not my normal thing.
Oh God!
Mark's into that weird stuff. We all know.
So as it stands, and I'm again, it does sound like from an event promoter side, it doesn't sound like they did a terrible job. Maybe it's difficult to wrangle the cats sometimes. Getting people on the field on time. It's a tough thing, and some do it better than others. But closing the doors, some of the problems sounds like you had either maybe there wasn't enough emphasis or it was just strictly a player issue. Would you guys agree to that?
Yeah.
The one that caused the big issue with 15 players was supposedly somebody was trying to stop a grenade from killing them. So
they shut the door. So the players shut the door.
The door closed and it locked.
Again, though, we're saying that's a player issue.
It's a player problem.
Yeah, that's a player
that wasn't a staff problem.
Okay.
Because I do remember the first day that door was weighted closed.
Oh my God! So it was weighted closed.
Like they had a weight in front of it,
out of the way in order.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Oh my God! I'm sorry. Grenade! Shut the door!
Yeah.
That's exactly how it happened. I kind of like watched it out of the corner of my eye. I was like in the cell block that's like parallel to the two. So I saw it out of the corner of my eye, and I was like, I didn't think anything of it, and I'm just like, they shut the door, didn't they?
Oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry, but this is oh man, I'm sorry. It's if I had that on camera, I'd be laughing my ass off.
Oh yeah.
I honestly wish I had a camera. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
Grenade! Shut the door. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
So in other words, bring a Halligan.
Oh, all right. So to sort of sum up so the final thing I heard about was that there was an issue with some of the raffles too, that somebody's ticket was just thrown on the ground without the number being called.
Oh, yeah, that might not have been mine.
I'll let you tell it, Sonic.
Well, it was the one gun that I actually wanted. So it was the G&G PRK 74 without the stock and a drum mag, right? And I was like, "You son of a, that's my ticket, you asshole."
Right? Maybe I'm not understanding what happened.
So essentially, he was for the last thing, and he pulled the ticket out, looked at it, and just tossed it onto the floor.
And didn't call it. He just got another number.
And then I went and looked at it, and I was like, son of a...
don't worry. You can curse on this channel. I'd be like, "Don't bitch, where's my gun?"
Yeah, so basically I was like, "Dude, that's my ticket, you asshole." And he was like, "Oh." So eventually I was he felt bad enough to apparently compensate me with this weird thing.
We can't see it. It's
That's the AOP one or whatever, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, no, it's this thing. It's the ASG Universal Service Weapon, or so USW. It's semi-automatic only. It supposedly takes the CZ75 mags. And it's CO2. It has a stock and it folds. It's kind of cool.
Are you happy with it, or
I would have rather had the AK, because that's the gun that I wanted. It was gonna get a Polar Star.
Wow.
Wow. So personally, as somebody who does raffles, for the stuff that we do for Doomsday and all the other ones and all that. Look who's finally joining the
finally
stream.
got in, huh, Sebastian?
Yeah, Sebastian's here.
I've been talking for a half hour trying to get him in.
I'll pull him in a minute. But as somebody that does raffles, right? Because I do it for the battle bus, the way we raise funds for that and all that, and the way that and for Doomsday, if you pull a ticket out, you better be damn sure that person is not there before you toss that on the ground. Because I don't know if people, especially if people spent extra money for raffle tickets.
Yeah.
This year,
just wristband for entry.
Even still, I mean, it's like what the hell, But it's like this year, I'm actually doing it differently because for our raffles for the battle bus, we're pulling the big one out first because it gives everybody that has purchased a ticket the opportunity to get the big prize first, and everything else is consolation. So I like it that way. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring in Seb Man.
Sebastian.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey. Evidently, he was also at.
We met each other on the field a few times. We may or may not have tried at each other.
You shot me twice. You lit me twice, and actually, you're the one that got me right here, right between my my rebreather thing and my.
Maybe you should have turned your head a little bit.
That's when you shot me, and then I came around, and then that's like when I high fived you, and you're like, "Where have you been?" And I'm like, "Are you serious?"
I was like, my beautiful face.
I got
Will.
one.
Yeah, I was about to say Will too. Will and I are matching. That's why
I got one right there. You can't really see it because of the light, but
what's funny is that gun that I shot you with is one I built for speed soft only. It's not a long range weapon.
you hit me pretty far with that.
I know.
Is that the one you went through like 5 mags with?
Yes, that is the one I went through 5 mags on Houston with. So
Houston took it hard.
Very hard. What happened?
Yeah, the
I have it recorded. Would you like to see?
Yes.
I can stream it in 4K for you.
You can screen it and make sure you hit share audio because if there's some with that's perfect.
But so basically, after the fact, I was talking to him, and AJ said, "This is the guy that I told you was reloading like 5 times."
So Seb, what were your thoughts on Southern Watch?
I actually had fun. Just because LMG, it was my first time fielding my LMG, and I had 3 bottles of BBs on me, so it was nice holding down the trigger for most of the event. Even and it was and the LMGs could run indoors with no MED.
No, 10 foot.
It was 10 foot. Yeah, it was 10 foot
indoors with a 10-foot MED, but you could still use your LMG.
Oh my god, it was fun, painful. Though. It was completely painful. No, it was fun. It was great, but I mean that was guerrilla. At some points, it got guerrilla, and
Joker's convulsing up there. Hold on.
What?
Yeah.
10-foot with an LMG
at 400.
So
4.
It was rifle limits.
It was fun.
It was fun for you guys, not for the guys on the receiving end.
No. I don't know. Was tagging rounds allowed? I was so unsure. I heard a lot of mixed things.
Were allowed to hit vehicles, but there were no vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh, so the person that shot one down the hallway. and we like took cover from. That wasn't okay.
No,
That
that
part
was-
Well, then
that
besides
shouldn't have been
that,
allowed.
that's the only tagging I heard go off the whole day, and that's the one that someone panicked and fired one down the hallway at us. And I mean, I dropped my box mag. It fell out of my mag well, and I left it, and I just ran. I cracked the box mag though, but I had a second one.
So for clarification, are tag-ins allowed to use inside of buildings for Overwatch 6 Wiener?
No,
Grenades are, but not tag-in shells.
that's
Got it.
right. Grenades are, tag-ins are not.
All right.
It was
Just like LMG can't be used indoors. They can be shot from indoors to outside, but the barrel has to get on the first floor, but it has to break the plane in the window,
Gotcha. All right. So
inside and outside.
here is Sonic's video. Thanks for sharing it with us, Sonic. Hopefully, you, so when you're ready, go ahead and hit play.
So, for the record, this is shooting at 2.3 joules at 50 rounds a second for this footage.
oh, I remember this.
2.3 joules and 50 FPS.
Yes. So I reload once every 3 seconds.
And you were chrono, correct?
No, this was not the one I was using for field. This is just a different upper that shoots way harder.
So it didn't get chronoed though.
No, I literally just switched out the upper. And I was allowed to use it. There was no rules for shooting Houston.
Wow.
That is true. They said that you could shoot him with whatever, and it didn't have to be chrono. That is true, but still.
Time out before you show the video. You're saying that you could chronoing a weapon was an option?
Not so chronoing the weapon was required to play in the game, but not to shoot Houston.
Houston.
So-
to shoot Houston. Okay.
So
Houston
this,
was the
I
aggressor,
literally,
or
I
the
literally
muscle bound
changed
guy.
my upper receiver to shoot Houston.
Okay, so it was a special deal to shoot that at that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
I wasn't
Okay.
shooting 2.3 joules the whole time.
Still.
Holy,
But yeah, so
you didn't have your sound on. You forgot to click share audio.
yes,
All
it
right,
is.
all
It should be
right.
on because I know I turned it on.
Oof.
He like running
The thing is, the audio would have been so much better because you have to hear like the swarm.
I have it cranked. I can see.
Wait, no, you have to make sure that you here
Share
stop
it
sharing.
probably to the streaming service.
No, you have to share. When you click
Drop
share
on.
screen, make sure you check that little box down below that says that.
Share
Hold on.
audio.
Share audio. Yeah.
Application window. One moment. Where is the video?
Oh, God, that's fucking hilarious.
The sound is what makes it awesome too.
If I can get this to show up as a.
Was it Houston's birthday or something?
No, it was
No.
for a video for him.
Okay.
Where's video? There it is. There's movies and TV. All right.
All
I
right.
hope it will make sound now. But let's rewind a couple. Oh no, there it is. There's the.
That's weird.
Right? Can you hear it now?
No.
Oh,
Is
man.
it? Do you have it as a clip of something that
Oh,
you can
wow.
send to me? I can share it.
It's in 4K. I do not have the ability to send it
Oh,
to
shit.
you.
No, never mind.
Oh, oof.
Yeah, it's at 100%.
I forgot my SD card at home, so I have no footage from
You
that.
know what? I
Oh.
can play it through my audio, and you can hear it through my microphone.
Oh, that's fine. That'll work.
Let me change the output.
I
Here.
winced just watching that.
I felt bad. I did feel kind of bad, like shooting him.
I talked to him. I was like, dude, I kind of feel bad for doing that to you. But let's go. Let's see.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
I'm remembering it. And he ran into the other building, and people that had an angle into that building with bolts were still shooting inside.
Oh yeah.
They somehow managed to get some BBs behind the pillow, so like half of his back is actually like still welted. The pillow did like nothing.
And
Oh God, that's great.
I'm glad we're not doing that. We're just doing the pies.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That's like, no thanks. Like,
We're pieing wiener.
But yeah,
We were-
so my
we were
views
at
were
a-
going from there all the way through the door level. It was hilarious.
it sort of reminds me of I was at Stag Airsoft Field, and it was a birthday. There was a birthday there, and so they made him run the Crucible.
Yeah.
And when they did that, it was like 50 of us shooting, and they said go full auto. I was like, oh, I feel so bad about this. He went running before, and there was no escaping my line because I had too much range.
That's the
But,
first
oh,
time I
shit.
saw it done was at Iron Horse 1. They did that to some guy for his birthday. I was watching the whole team just lined up, and he's running by a wall, and they're just he's just running straight lines past the wall.
Oh my
There had
god!
to be like 115, 120 people, wouldn't you say? Sonic and Sebastian.
was a lot of people
Wait,
shooting 'em.
day 2, there was like 100 or less, if I remember.
Maybe, I don't know.
I know for
It
that
felt-
line there was at least 80 people.
I
shooting
feel
them.
like I definitely feel like day 2 it was like a skirmish of like 2 teams on each side. So I definitely green was outnumbered. No, tan was out. Hold
No,
up.
green was.
Green was outnumbered.
Green was yeah. Okay.
Tan-
Colorblind anyways don't make a difference.
No, it did. I don't know how we ended up taking the field twice. And then Cassidy actually pushed their spawn into their CP 3 times and got like written down for like being really good, but then she got penalized twice and pushed back because she pushed in the CP twice on her own. She just
That
took
was
off.
funny. My team was so angry. I was just sitting
She
there almost
took
dying
off.
So let me get this straight. She got penalized
for being good.
for being good.
Yes.
For- No. She got written up like good, like a player, like appreciate, like a
Oh.
good. Yeah. But they told her to move back to midpoint 2 times, the middle building in the AO. Yeah.
That's all right. So for me, knowing some of the teams that were there, one team in particular, that never should have happened, but they were probably trying to do the same thing on their side. But that's something I would do all the time. Also, if I had access and if I was there and I was like, oh, this is easy to access, I'm going to keep attacking it over and over again. I actually got in trouble at one event because I kept attacking the CP. I actually had to switch sides and become a traitor and be traitor back and forth to the both sides just because I kept going in to the spawns and killing the generals. It was great. All right, so did you witness any of the fighting that was going on, Seb?
No.
Okay. Did you feel like there was enough refs on the field?
Yes. Trying to remember because it wasn't like a bright shirt. It was like a tan shirt, which I won't lie, I lit up like 2 refs accidentally. They came around the corner for something on call, and they were wearing tan shirts, and they didn't announce themselves around each corner. And we're stacked after I already. We got a few guys pull back. We hear somebody running, and I did a like quick peek fire. I didn't check, and it happened to be a ref, and yeah. He took it though. He's like my bad, and I'm like, oh, you're good. I'm sorry, but the refs actually weren't that bad.
Okay. So the 3 of you, since you all 3 of you were at the event, I'll go ahead and start with Will. Having been at the event, having played and all that, would you do the event with me or tactical event again?
Yeah, I mean, they could have definitely done some improvements. Don't get me wrong. Some things could have been better, but I'd do it with them. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Sonic?
I would go to another one. I just kind of want the weather to be a little colder since it's December.
What do you mean? I was freezing in my tent.
Yeah, at night.
I got there at 2:30. I was perfectly freezing, which there was a meteor shower. That was
Maybe you should get
There
a
was.
better
That was
tent.
kind of
not
awesome.
wrong.
That the meteors were out and all that. All right, Seb, what do you think?
Depends who I'm going with. I base off of who I'm going with.
All right, if you went with the same
If
people
you
that
went with
last
me,
time.
would you want to go?
Oh well, with you
No.
I'll go anywhere. I'll gladly go anywhere with you.
All right, so I mean, it's definitely the interesting thing is we have 3 different perspectives about what happened at Southern Watch. You know, like I was hearing reports like ever since Sunday that it was that There's some shit went down. There was bad officiating. There was fights that were breaking out, and stuff like that. And then I didn't really people getting locked in buildings. To me, it's all amusing.
I feel like every year someone gets locked in the facility once. Even like when they're looking the AO the day before, someone. It always happens.
All right. So, are the three of you guys going to Overwatch?
Absolutely.
I would love to if somebody has a free ticket.
Oh yeah, I'm going.
All right. So bye, Will.
I think his dad walked in.
Dad walked in the room and bing, he was fast on that button, too. That's how you know. That's how you know it's a kid who's on something he's not supposed to be on, and how fast they can click that camera off.
Video, yep.
Seb, you're going to Overwatch too, right?
Yes.
But you're just doing the. Are you going to be on a faction, or are you just doing? Okay.
I'm going green.
I get to shoot Seb. I get to shoot Seb.
Aren't you going to be in the bug?
I'm not going to
thought it
tell
was
you
your
because you're the
flag.
enemy of what my tactics are going to be. But I will.
I'll just find you when I'm on the helo. I'll just find you when I'm on the helo. I got a few. I can write your name on a few Reaper rounds, and I'll find you on the helo.
Any of you guys do the helo round at the Southern Watch? How was it?
Oh wait, no. Oh, I thought you said anybody doing the helo.
No,
round
at Southern Watch. Because
Will
raises
I
hand.
didn't
I
go on
did.
helo.
I
Not
didn't
a
do
bitch
the
boy.
skid, like hanging off the skid, but I was in there. Amazing.
It's a blast. Isn't it?
Amazing experience.
When you say skid, you're sitting on a platform on the skid, buckled in. Yeah,
You know what I mean.
that's what most people do. Yeah.
Wait, you were in the middle, right?
Yeah.
He was
It
the Jaffo
Yeah, it was awesome.
So
because he's under 18, so he shouldn't be able to be on the skid.
I got you.
at one point, one of his friends with a little bird came in and was flying with him
Yeah,
too.
that was awesome.
I brought the little bird in. That's cool.
No. So I was talking to him. His friend. Yeah, Paul. Sorry.
That's all right. No, I'm just saying. I know who he is.
So his friend, he was teaching his friend to fly a couple days ago, and he had one of his other pilot friends with his friend that he was teaching, and they came in and they flew in formation like the second or third run of people they did, and they were flying in formation around the AO.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
Paul's a
yeah,
good
if you did a helo flight, evidently you guys got a lot of time on that bird that you know.
It was like 20-30 minutes. Like it was pretty good.
That's usually how long it is.
No, 15.
15.
Helo flights are typically 15 minutes long.
I think they had a little less people. doing it.
GTI, I was on there for like Mark. You and I were on there for like 20 plus minutes at GTI before your gun went down.
That was because of something else. That was because of their scheduling thing and everything.
Oh, okay. Because you and I had a lot of time in the air. That's why I was like,
we were in
15
the
minutes.
air for 18 minutes on that flight. I know that because I went through the video footage and all that.
Yep.
okay.
Yeah.
I
So
don't know
it
why
was-
it felt longer.
It felt longer because the problem that came up with GTI was that there a lot of people were inside the building, so he kept having to go outside and around.
Oh,
So
okay.
we found that.
Low stuff. Yeah.
But he was also doing some pretty cool stuff when we're in there, like those hard banks and stuff that he was doing, and that sideways strafe job that he did.
The
And
sideways strafe helped. That's just where I got most of my stuff.
And then when he did that turn, when he's doing that sideways strafe, then he did the turn and went straight back the other way. That was pretty badass. So, like each one of the things, they last a little bit more than 15 minutes, but it was what I heard was that there was like people were getting 30 minutes. One guy got 45 minutes of flight time. He said he ran out of BBs on his flight, and he had like 12 mags on him. So I can only imagine being up there using your own.
One friend, the friend I was going with, dropped his mag, and it hit his leg and just spiraled off. And I was like, oh well.
Oh, we got to say, go ahead, Joker.
Stonebreaker.
Stonebreaker.
A guy's freaking barrel fell out.
Out of a stoner, yeah. The whole thing in front of it, gun fell out.
It happened like right in front of me. I was like, I went over there, went up, got it, and I was like, I got your inner barrel. That was awesome. Like the entire thing, like the entire front section came off, and I got it on camera too. Which I keep getting yelled at. I need to put my footage up from that. I just keep forgetting. But So you all pretty much had fun, even though there was problems.
Yeah.
Okay. Seb.
I didn't have any problems. I was fine. I was vibing. I was literally playing music while I was playing music in my ears, just walking around.
Like the Juggernaut from Call of Duty. That's
Why am I not surprised?
Bro, at one point, I look across the field and I just see him running back with no gun. And I see him running back with an MP5.
It was Alphonse, Cass, me, and Ethan, and we were all just walking building to building. Whoever's there, we just kept pre-firing each corner. I love to pre-fire. I do not like giving people a chance to shoot. I'm sorry, but I had no problems personally. I just walked around and did my own thing.
So I'm giving everybody an opportunity to voice their stuff and all that. So I mean, I was not at the event. I really don't have a vested interest either way in what's going down. Obviously, Wiener's here, and Doomsday has their vested interest and all that. That's cool and all. But Wiener's been very good. I was just really interested in some of the stuff that I heard went down and how people's really feelings were about it. So I do thank all three of you for coming on tonight and talking about your experiences. And look forward to definitely playing some more. And damn, Sonic, sounds like you need to get yourself a ticket, huh?
I mean,
yes.
Hey, if somebody has a free one for me.
Yes.
Yeah, because you have a blast at Overwatch.
Green cough cough. Green cough cough.
Hey, I have Team Leader. Tori's gonna hit this. I have Woodland camo.
Good.
Yeah, I have OD green, but guess what? I ain't going green.
It's going to be a blast. It's a month away, just over a month away. And
I would go, but I don't have.
We have 450. We've sold over 450 tickets already.
Yeah, 2 green tickets left. That's it.
Yep, 2 green right now.
So,
I mean, I'll take one as a donation.
Yeah,
We all.
I'm sure you would.
I mean, just go ahead and finish it out, Greg. I mean,
Oh yeah. No, let me just buy out. I'll just buy out Overwatch. That's okay. I don't mind doing that. Sure.
I mean, you've already bought what?
What did you already buy? I know.
Let's see. Well, let's see. Between me and Joker, we could probably support both teams. Plus hero missions. I actually bought a hero mission apparently. So there's
apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you like not know?
Yeah. No, I knew. I don't know. I kind of.
I got a quick question.
I
got a question about Southern Watch. Based on your experience of getting there, and the amount of refs and stuff like that, how easy would you say would it have been for somebody to sneak into the event?
I heard something about that too.
They didn't check bans on day 2, so
They did not.
Yeah, that was one of the things that was going on. Evidently, like a group of people decided to crash the event and was able to get on the event and play.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I haven't heard. I didn't hear anything about
Just curious if you heard that or saw that or knew of that.
All right, yeah, because I mean, it's what it really comes down to line is that you guys are helping give some straight clarity and all that stuff. So if you're going to Overwatch, what are you looking for most about that AO?
Why does it say Overwatch 2 at the bottom banner? And it says only 41 green tickets left. 11 observer flights. You need to fix that.
Who hacked
That's
you?
old. That's an old banner.
I thought I fixed it. Oh, that's why.
Good eye, Will.
Because Overwatch 6, I meant to put 2, and I was just going fast. Only 2 green tickets left. Good catch.
I'll expect my check in the mail.
All right, yeah, I'll give you 100% of $0. There you go. There's your tip. No, here's another tip. Don't go green.
There's only 2 green tickets. That's all that's left.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about for Will. That's a tip for Will.
You should try Tan Team. We're pretty good.
I have my position already, so I can't back out of that.
Well, you can't get a tan ticket anyway, because trust us, some of us have been trying for a while to get tan tickets.
Yeah, it's really amazing. You would have thought some more people were trying to sell their tickets, but they're really they're like a hot commodity. People are holding on to them.
Yeah, there was another thing I heard also is that a lot of people that went to Southern Watch use Southern Watch as a training ground so they can learn the prison stuff for Overwatch.
Yes, a lot of people did tell me that.
Okay, because I mean that was one reason why I wanted to go, but then had to make decisions, and I'm not even supposed to be here this weekend. I was supposed to be at Rev 11, and then that got canceled. So what's some of the highlights? So does everybody else here, like all you guys, know that the battle bus is going to be a takeable objective on the field at Overwatch 6?
You're just telling me this now?
Taggins?
Oh,
how does that going to work?
So it's like any other objective that you really have to push people out of. So that's one thing we have to sit down and talk about. How many tags to disable the bus. It's definitely going to be a hard hitting thing, considering that.
It's right by the flagpole.
Huh?
It's like the center of the city, TTP city.
It's going to be center of the TP. Yep.
Yep.
Seb, you're going to be real familiar with the turret.
Oh, you're right. It is the. I'm like the turret. What? And then I realized, yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Which is another thing I got to talk to Pippin about, Wiener, about the actual turret. About the turret person not getting shot.
Oh, being shot. Well, if you got it closed in, then you can't technically get shot that way.
It's not a closed in one. It's only the front part, and we won't have the time to build up something totally and close them in. So we're just going to have the recommendation is do not shoot the turret, shoot the vehicle.
That's probably going to be hit. It's probably not. That probably won't change anything. They're probably going because if everybody in the POVs can be shot, the turret guy in the bus can be able to be shot. But
You're
that's
asking a lot from airsofters.
Yeah.
That's true too. I mean, yeah, because you're trying to keep them from shooting the helicopter too is another thing. But threatening them with being thrown out if they shoot the helicopter, there you go. And that's a fact.
Yeah, when it comes down to when you guys are,
but the guy owned up to it. So we got talking to, and they put on probation, and he did good. It was a kid though. It was a kid who actually did it, not an adult.
So the other thing I would say also is that when it comes down to when you guys are doing a safety brief, I'm going to pipe up and say when it comes down to the bus and you're shooting taggins at it, don't hit my fucking windows.
How's that really feel?
There's going to be a lot of them.
Are
There's going to be a lot of fucking windows.
If the window is open, can it be shot through the open window?
They're bus windows, right? They're typical bus windows.
Yeah, but there's 3 feet. 3 feet of fucking yellow paint you can hit.
Nah,
Okay.
3 feet looks a lot smaller at like 100 yards.
Freaking gun guy out. Yeah, not on purpose. It's gonna happen.
I honestly,
please be careful. Don't hit the windows.
yeah. So what I honestly did was I actually contacted the manufacturer, the guy about the Matthews buses, the one that gave us such a great deal on the bus. So thank you, Matthews Buses, for helping us get the battle bus and all that. One of the things I think I'm also going to do to make sure that there's a little bit more easier way to take the bus is I'm going to leave the wheelchair lift open. So it's a huge section.
The front door, side door.
Yeah, the side door, the back door, the back part of the bus is going to have to stay open too, and the front, all the windows and doors are going to be open.
Yeah.
So that way there's no way to stop somebody from getting on the bus. And the platform is going to be on.
Are they going to be shooting from inside the bus out the bus windows?
Yes.
Okay.
And then they could throw frags inside. Although I just recommend they throw it underneath the bus because the propane and oxygen are going to be out of the top of the bus. So no pyro on the top of the bus, please. Because that's all we need. I mean, we have our fire extinguishers and all that. Wiener, it looks like you're fading out there. You got to go.
No, I'm okay. We're good. We're good for a little bit longer. I'm good.
Okay.
24 minutes.
I'm fading out. It's past my old man bedtime anyway, so yeah, that's okay. I'm good. I'll tough it out.
So we are actually going to try to finish up the turret and everything for the turret base and all that this weekend. So it's on our objective to try to get everything ready for the battle bus. We've already reversed the 2 back seats, so there will be 3 gunning positions that are fixed and permanent inside the bus: the top turret and the 2 back shots. That's probably what we're going to have done in time for Overwatch 6. So for the rest of you guys that are coming out there to do it, you'll be able to shoot from the windows. Just please, guys, if you're shooting taggins above I mean, just shoot the yellow or shoot underneath it. You know, if the explosion goes off within 10 feet of the bus, I'm sure it's going to take 3 tagging rounds to disable the bus. You still have to get the people off the bus. You know, because I think that
throw a grenade in the back of the bus. That's all.
Yeah, consider it like a massive style tank and all that, because it's pretty much going to be a like a mobile infantry base. I don't know. We'll figure out some way to word it, but and then whoever controls the bus. So the rule that's going to go on for it is if you're
have like a control point, you have a flag from the flip or a control box in it.
There's a box that you're going to hit that's going to have a button on it. So if you're going to be overrun and you're green and tan is pushing really hard, you know it's going to go on there and you're still alive, you can hit the button to start the intel burn. It's 10 minutes. If you last 10 minutes, they gain no intel. However, if you only last 3.5 minutes, then they get that many points for the other team. Yeah, because they gained your intel. So if you last to 10 minutes and you repel the borders, congratulations, you've done good. And we are going to have a couple of guys that are always on the bus at all times just to make sure, because we don't mind people sitting in the guns that are in the back, but nobody but our staff is supposed to be on the turret. Because that's the last thing I need is somebody trying climbing up there, fucking something up, falling down. Yeah. Christian Harris is Christian Harris is going to be one of our guys that's in charge of running the battle bus for us while there, so that way we could go out and play and not have to worry about doing it. Now, if you are watching this and you have a mobility issue and you are on tan and you're not going to be able to make it through the entire day running around this massive AO and want a vehicle to ride on, and you have some sort of mobility issue, either you have breathing problems, you have a busted leg or whatever, you can contact me because we'll have some spots available on the battle bug and the gun truck so you guys can save your legs and all that stuff. So that's part of our mission. What we do, Battle Bus Adventures is here to bring you guys, is to help people with disabilities or physical limitations be able to play airsoft. If you have somebody that you know that's coming that fits that bill, put them in touch with us. We can get you guys on our roster, so that way you can go out and have a good time, shooting Seb with the battle bug.
Joker in his bus, yeah.
That Daytona right there is going to be mounted on there. So most people won't hear the bug coming, but they'll hear that. Da, 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 da. So, you guys have any questions or anything else you guys want to talk about? Any new and exciting stuff that's coming out that you guys are psyched for?
I'm going to Iron Horse.
Iron Horse 3.
Iron Horse 3.
Yeah.
And Sonic and Papa are like, say what?
Have at it.
I'm going
open, the subway's open. They got the C-130 crash site. I mean, it's on. I can't wait.
We're going green, right, Wiener?
Yes. Yep.
Yes.
Yep. I got my new pants and everything. I'm ready to go.
When is Iron Horse?
The week before. It's January 8th, 9th, 7th, 8th, and 9th, I think. It's the weekend before Overwatch.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. At the Guardian Center up in as a matter of fact, they just sold out. They're releasing some more tickets. They just sold out all the tickets there. But they are releasing some more.
I'm only 3 hours.
Hopefully we don't have another shining hallway or the shining hallway that Mark called it at our hotel.
Oh yeah, because we're staying.
We're
staying in another microtel.
Oh shit! I gotta get my hotel room for that. Fuck.
You haven't gotten your hotel room yet? Wiener sent me what hotel they were staying at. I'm like, okay.
What hotel was it again? Hold on, I'll pull that
microtel. The budget. Oh no, it's a. It sounds like it's nice, but it's well, who knows? It probably is. I think that one is. Most of them up there are nice and Perry. Let's see, Sab. I sent you the information. You should be able to send it to him from your page. Let's see.
I'm just checking my bookings because I might.
We talked
I only got the Immokalee there. So.
Yeah, the Immokalee Inn is really nice. That's where I stayed. It's really nice.
They're out. They're sold out.
You saying that sarcastically?
No, I'm being dead honest. They're really nice.
I got 2 rooms for the Immokalee Inn, for my guys, and still it looks like I'm gonna have to be the one that sets up the Airbnb. So what hotel was it?
I'm trying to find it on where I sent it to. You know what? I just better off going to my booking.com.
They're all the
that way.
Booking.com, hotels.com. They're all the same damn thing.
Yeah, I know, but I have mine saved on Booking.com because I'm going. So let's see, Microtel Inn and Suites by Wyndham and Perry. Let's see if let me send this to you.
You guys are you know we're on a live stream, right?
Yeah, I know. What do you think happens on a live stream? Sebastian just wants to kiss us.
Just want to point that out.
Yep.
Anybody truly aware?
Don't worry, I'll share the actual room that they're in on the live stream when we're there.
Just saying, this is the
the
riveting experience of you guys booking hotel rooms is.
There you go. I just sent it to you. Well, it's coming. It says sending. Come on.
We're gonna
There
just
you go.
order like a.
She got it now.
Pay for it.
Say that again, Will.
We're gonna order like 100 pizzas and make Wiener pay for it.
I have a credit card for that.
I know, right? Okay.
It's not easy.
No, it's not easy to do that. And especially when Sebastian doesn't have any money left on his card, that's even easier. As he tries to snake us all to pay our bill.
It was the company card, and it maxed on the company card. I was like, oh, wrong card. And then I threw in the debit, and I was like, screw it. Just take it out of my savings.
And then she comes up and announces it.
She comes back, and she's like so disappointed. She's like, you used the wrong card. It was supposed to be Slick. I go, no. I screwed up. I used the wrong card.
He was trying to set the story straight. He was trying to buy dinner for all of us because we've been doing it, or I've been doing it. Mark did it, all weekend long. So Sab was trying to be Mr. Sly and try to do it all sneakily and stuff.
And I did the wrong card, and I ended up using my company card, which had a spending limit on it. So then, they all tried to, pay the difference, and I quickly, threw the card at the waiter. I said, go to the back right now.
It was fun.
That's fucking hilarious.
It was
I got my
great,
hotel room there. So
it was such a it was like I'm not letting them get away with this. So I'm like ran back here.
Yep, and then decline.
So,
no, it wasn't decline. It took way more than half, and then I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It was funny because when we did what was that, Southern Comfort? So we're all at Southern Comfort at dinner, and I did a big dick move, and I said I got to go to the bathroom. Went up to the guy, and I was like, just put the entire meal, put it all on my card. Went to the bathroom, came back, and I had to climb. I climbed underneath the table because Bulldog wasn't moving for shit. I went back up underneath the table to go, and all of a sudden the thing comes up. They hand me the thing. I signed it. They go, "Wait, what the hell just happened?" I was like, "Thank you." I bought 80 of you guys' meals or whatever. 7 of us.
I think
seven of us.
I believe it was
Alyssa tried to put money in your gas cap, but it didn't work.
You know what the funny thing is? It would not have stayed there whole thing.
Yeah,
no.
Away and it would have gone.
No. Well, clearly because we haven't heard a text back from you about that. So
You found it yet?
I can tell you right now, there's no gas in my gas can. I looked aside. I mean, I got gas.
You would have found $20 in there. So
that didn't work.
Well, someone in Georgia just found $20 somewhere on the road.
Well, no, that wasn't Georgia. That was South Carolina, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, that was South Carolina.
Yeah,
North Carolina.
So we also have this weekend. Op 31 is having a game day, right, Papa?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. What now?
He was still stuck in the hotel room. The fact we were live.
No, I knew.
He fell off his booster seat.
Live or alive?
Well, there's only 11 people watching. Let me see where
I wonder why. We didn't lose them at all at Microtel. No, that didn't cause people to run away. Nope.
Hey, Chris, how you doing? Yeah. So let's see here.
Yes, we do have a game this weekend. It is we have standard open gameplay. Gates open at 8 a.m. Anybody can make it. By all means, please come on out. This will be our last. What's the date this weekend? No, last game of the year. Not doing a big, a big thing for anything like that. I know Black Tiger next weekend, the following weekend on the 26th, I guess. They have a huge end of year game. I think last year when they did their end of year game, they did like 300 players or something, like a ridiculous number.
Yeah, I was there for that end of year event. It was actually pretty nice.
Yeah,
That's
they do.
where-
They do a great job at that.
That's where that tank video I posted up there where we blew up the tank. What's wrong?
Yeah, we're not doing a big end of year because our following game 2 weeks later is our Road to Overwatch game, and that's going to be our big one. So, and so this is our last of the year. This is our last regular open game day. We got Road to Overwatch. 2 weeks later, we'll all be at Overwatch, so we will not be open. And then 2 weeks after that is Big Boss is our Big Boss game. So
Yay!
yeah.
Yay! Thank you. So I could actually go to it.
We're gonna do it. It's gonna be a lot of fun. This will be the first time in, oh my goodness, I think the last one we did was a year and a half ago, maybe even longer. So we're really looking forward to it. It's truly an incredibly fun game. It's a different kind of game, and if you're looking to just kind of blow off some steam from all the mill sim, this is definitely the game to come out and play.
Yep.
All right, so raise your hand if you're going to the Big Boss game.
I don't know when that is, but I guess
I
my
just
schedule will be open.
literally just said when it is, Seb. Literally.
I live too far to make it like worth it. Not like worth, but like it'd be too expensive for me to go.
No, yeah, well, no, I mean, it's not a full on event, so it's not necessarily worth the 7-hour drive for you. But yes, Seb, 6 weeks, 5 weeks, 5.5 weeks.
Okay. Remember, big words and big numbers.
2
yes.
weeks after Overwatch.
This weekend is our game.
Oh,
2 weeks after that is our Road to Overwatch.
I may not know. I won't be able to.
So actually, it's what is it?
Thanks to all of you.
January 30th is Big Boss game.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
There's the date, January 30th.
It's only a 4.5
I would
hour
love
drive.
to go
I'm just-
that weekend.
I can't go the 19th.
Papa said that is it.
Sorry, I'm reading Chris Leo's messages and I'm getting lost in them. Sorry.
Yeah, Poppy let you try a gun. I was next to you. You might forget me. Chris, I'll need to see a face, man. I meet so many people. It really is. It's like when Papa will let you use a gun next to you. You know how many guns Papa lets me use?
Right.
But still, welcome. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it. So we have all those things going on. We have Iron Horse. The January 2nd Rover Overwatch. We'll be there for that. We also are looking forward to the new year. So there's a lot of that's if we're not in a massive shutdown again. So the new year comes with a lot more cool events and stuff like that go up. So if you guys can't go to Overwatch and you still want to go out and have a good game, come out on January 2nd for the Road to Overwatch at Op 31. Because a lot of us will be there playing and having a good time.
That's a great day for anybody. The only thing I will say about it is it's not an open game play. It's not necessarily like that. There is training involved. There's training and instruction involved. We do play games though, and the way it's broken down is we we'll have a team go and they'll learn certain things. There'll be games going on in between as well. But those players that either have never played Milsim or want to kind of hone some skills, get the opportunity to do so as their squad. So if you come as your squad, you get a chance to do it that way. And it's just a matter of learn or relearn. Shoot, move, communicate, cover fire, things like that. Proper breaching. Some people have never played where there's buildings, so we teach them how to actually enter a building by going through CQB, things of that nature. And we do that for the full day. We do play games, though it's not just that. And I think there's actually some video. I'll see if I can't find it and post it up of our first Road to Overwatch, and it's John teaching some stuff, me teaching some stuff, and then putting it together. Learning how to attack and defend and do all that.
So come on out, have a good time. We'll be there, messing around and doing some stuff. I mean, I'm sure that anything that they'll be teaching, I'll try to mess up by just being.
Of course you will.
Joker.
Of course you will.
HRT, baby. HRS, baby. HRS.
Not on that day. Definitely not on that day.
That's where you have to watch your flanks. That's all. Seb knows all about that.
What do I know about?
The hood rat shit.
We just making Seb up, don't we?
We're at Southern Comfort. 7 history guys are going like this. I think they're green. I just come up. I shoot Seb. I shoot another guy. I'm about to shoot a third, and they go, "We're green." Oops. Or we were tan that day, right?
We were tan, and you shot tan.
I was like, they're like, "We're tan. We're not green." I was like, "Oops." They're like, "Where the hell did you come from?" I was like, "I walked across."
He just walked across no man's land with his gun down, and no one just decided to shoot him.
There's gonna be another badass field up there in February. He's gonna have sometime in February.
I'm excited for that as well.
I'm excited for Bone Strike. Is that the hospital one?
Yeah, Bone Strike's the hospital in Vicksburg,
Yeah.
Mississippi.
Yeah, I got to get my tickets for that. So Bone Strike, I'm excited for. I'm excited for that other one. It was just Seb. You were doing the hood rat stuff as well, man. We especially when we took out Cass.
I never got her though. I was screaming, shooting in that general direction, but I couldn't hit her. I was in the vents, like in the giant stone vent area, and I see her off in the distance, and I'm like trying to shoot between the pipes, but then 3 guys in the bottom see me, so I never got a chance to get that far. I had to run back through the pipes. It did nothing though, because
when we both got taken out, the guy that was with me, when we're up there looking down, I felt so bad because I shot one guy in the tooth because she ducked behind a guy.
Oh.
Now, I will say, and it's not her fault, that because she probably did not feel it. I did get her in a plate carrier like I thought I did. I was like, I could have sworn I got her. But it's not really a critique against her. It was just, heat of the moment. But the guy I shot in the tooth, man, I felt so bad because he was screaming. He was like, "Oh, fuck." I was like, "Oh, shit, I hurt somebody." And I saw them all go after you, and I was like, man, I hope they're coming back here so they can res me up. Next thing you know, they start climbing up the side. I was like, yo, we're dead.
I remember the part that was we were trying to get that one guy out of the room, and I didn't have the launcher. Isaiah had the launcher, and he was dead. And then you're like, do you have the tag and shell, and is it loaded? I'm like, yeah. You're like, just thumb the back of the tag and shell. And I'm like, you're right. And then as soon as I press it, I hit the wall, and it ricochets back and hits my thigh.
It exploded inside and fell back out. It was great. Oh, God. That event was so much fun. It's such a shame that it was only a one-time use because, guys, you would have been at this factory.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was so freaking awesome. It wasn't even funny.
Had rebar through the foot, all that good stuff.
Hey,
Rob with the rebar through his boot.
Rob, the other guy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there was so much crazy crap that went on in that game too.
It was so much fun though. It was a different type of people out there, and it was just it was like you had a good time. Time.
It was a blast. So if you guys have not been to a Lion Claws event, because maybe you heard some stuff and everything else, I'll tell you right now from personal experience, going to that event, it was badass. And I've
been to 3 of their events and had an awesome time every one. I'm going to go again. We'll try and go to the one in February. That's going to be somewhere unnamed right now in South Carolina. I think they're waiting to see what's going to happen with the COVID stuff. It's so close to when they're talking about locking everything down.
Yeah, because that's probably what's going to end up happening. I mean, unfortunately, we're aiming for we're aiming for another lockdown. However, the good thing about it is that we have the vaccine now, so hopefully this will be the last time we go into a lockdown situation. Man, I'm just trying to
until the next one.
What's that?
Nothing.
Until the next one. I caught it.
What was that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the next strain. The next strain of it. It's the same
I'm
thing.
sorry, I could have sworn I heard something, but the only thing that came through my computer was oompa loompa loompa dee dee.
That's right.
Oh, that's just wrong.
So Sonic, what's the next event you're excited for that you're going to be going to?
Apparently, Brushy's Wolf Den Airsoft is the first 6mm airsoft national event.
Is that the one up at Henry? Excuse me, up at their
Henry.
penitentiary.
Yeah, Brushy Mountain State.
You guys got the tickets for that, huh? They're sold out big time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I haven't got one yet personally, so I don't know.
When
It's
is
on
that?
March 12th.
That was March. Yeah, March 12th, 13th, up in
Yeah.
Tennessee.
Yeah, the only reason why I did not buy into it yet, or I didn't buy into it at the time.
Dark Horse didn't either.
Well, the reason why I didn't was because I thought that we were going to be ending up into a shutdown. I have a feeling we're going to be shut down for most of February, probably some of March, with the way the numbers and all that are going. So I was like, because that was like what, $150, $170, something like that.
It was
125.
125. Yeah, they made it a 2-day event. Yep.
Still not as much as Iron Horse though. Jesus.
Well, Iron Horse, that's a different beast altogether. That's worth the money for that one.
Well, I thought that extra was because you were gonna have to take a test, and then that's why it was extra.
That's typical AMS prices for their events.
Sure, yeah.
Because they
have good AOs.
Yeah, they have real good AOs, and it's also for their more elaborate ones like that, but it's also more geared towards the line of the true milsim. We're talking you actually die on the field type thing. You fall over flopping around dead or whatever when you get shot type of thing, and they do their dam missions and stuff like that are more realistic with the blood and stuff, and just they put a lot into it. They were my very first milsim event I ever went to, and it was Iron Horse 1. So I was completely lost the first day. The second day we kind of caught on what was going on, and then from there on in, we had comms. We did everything you could for a milsim event.
Okay, so Ryan King, did you buy your son the new wheelchair yet? The short answer is no. And the reason why the action track chair has not been purchased yet was because of his insurance company said they were going to be taking care of it. And we've literally been on a 1.5 year long battle trying to get this from the insurance company. It looks like, though, there's light at the end of the tunnel because we will have an out-of-pocket expense. The money we made will cover it, and any extra will go towards actually another chair that we have, which is I'll bring that in here in a second. So the real short answer is the wheelchair hasn't been purchased yet, but it's a $26,000 wheelchair that we're trying to get the insurance to cover. Now, if we gave up and just paid for it out of pocket, it wouldn't happen, which is something that's really cool that we found out. Pretty much Damien is going to be a trial for the chair for Ambetter. If the chair is successful and does what it goes through to do, they'll open that chair up to more and more children.
Nice.
Which is very important and massive for that because that action track chair really does eliminate the limitations that most people have when they're especially in my son's condition, because I didn't realize how high of a lip it can go up, and I'm going to say it to you exactly how the local distributor mentioned it. That thing could go over a 12-inch vertical bump. He goes, your butthole will pucker, but you'll be able to go over a 12-inch lift. So here in Florida, it's really cool because you could take that thing all the way out onto the beach, like East Coast beach, not West Coast beach. So it's really cool what's coming out and all of it. So what we're going to end up doing is, let me bring that chair in here real quick. It's going to take me a minute.
On a related note, I will be trying out my leg extensions soon. So.
Do they even make Did they even make them long enough for you?
No, they don't.
You're gonna have to stack them like Legos.
But when you can vote and buy beer, then you can talk to me. Don't make me revoke your V card. Oh, you don't.
Yeah.
You still have it, don't you? You still have that. My apologies.
I still got mine.
What are you talking about? Your girlfriend's only a year older than him.
My ex-girlfriend, okay? She was 4 years old. Wait, how old are you, Will?
How did you have to ask?
Yeah, I know. I had to ask. Well, it's different if it's like 7 years older than him.
Oh, Greg, you should have been at Southern Comfort. Bulldog wouldn't let up.
Yeah,
that was the entire event in a nutshell.
He's back.
Yeah, that was not
He missed it all.
I'll just preemptively do that.
It actually had nothing to do with you.
Yeah, nothing to do with you.
Okay.
No, it was me again.
So this here is a Permobil C400 wheelchair. It's a sit-to-stand wheelchair. Thing is 400 fucking pounds.
Oh
So
my
you
God.
sound a little out of breath.
Oh, dude, it's
His fat ass couldn't fit me. That's why he had to push it.
no, it doesn't run right now. I need new batteries
So we
for
really
it.
had to push it.
So we raised $5,300 for my son's wheelchair. Fuck, man, that thing's heavy.
Where's your
you're just out of
oxygen at? I
shape.
thought you got the tank in there.
Dude, no, it's heavy and it doesn't roll. This one does not roll smoothly. So even on the tile and everything else, I'm pushing it and it's like you can hear the motor going. So
Am I charged up?
so you know about these things, right, Wiener?
What's that?
Have you seen these before?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Okay. So it needs new batteries. So we actually got the quote for this. Any excess money that's left over from the money that we raised, we're actually going to put it to getting this chair up and running and donating it to somebody else that needs a sit-to-stand wheelchair.
Awesome. That's awesome.
So the family that gave it to us, yes, the family that gave it to us also gave us a sitting wheelchair, like sitting go scooter as well. So we're going to give that away. So we're going to find some cool people to make sure that we'll utilize this and all that. So, and then after that, all the rest of the funds are going to go into the battle bus, and the battle bug. So like, as it stands now, our next fundraising goal is that we're trying to raise roughly $6,000 to, get the paint job for the battle bus done. The Fortnite blue. So
I
that's
donated my share.
Fortnite, no.
what's that?
I donated my share.
So going on to that, we are going to have a couple of cool things to raffle off at the at Overwatch 6. I stupidly took all the guns out of my office and put them back to my airsoft area. But one of them is a Crytek Trident
CBR.
SBR. I think it's this. I think it is a CBR.
CBR.
Mark II.
CRB.
CRB. Whatever.
That's it. Somebody had it right.
It's initials. It's a good fucking gun. How about that? Okay.
It's a Crytek. We're good.
Yeah.
Crytek's are good.
Papa
Crytek.
agreed to put $1,000 in upgrades in it for free.
Absolutely.
Did you really? You didn't do that to my Crytek. It cost me, you schmuck.
Apparently, I can do everything. Why not? I do.
Why don't you guys just get yourself a good DEO?
You be talking about the Indestructible?
They would actually know how to do that if anybody who had a gun would do a video or something of it. That would be fantastic, Sebastian.
I don't know how to edit. I just post pictures.
Yeah, you and your midget porn don't count.
Yeah.
See? There you go. Even more proof. Thank you for backing me up.
Anytime.
Oh God!
You don't get away with it because I've seen you have videos. There are videos of you. None of them have your DEO in it.
Hi, Gracie.
Just happen to be I'm not good.
Somebody shut him up.
Trash.
Somebody make him not talk anymore.
Put your wiener away, wiener.
Oh.
God.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Yep.
Oh, God.
She always likes to be in videos.
Where were we?
I don't know.
I don't
The
know.
conversation went downhill.
I like this drove Seb off the bus,
Stroking my
drove Seb under the bus type thing, man. So Seb, just so you know, if Papa ever says, "Joker, let me borrow the bus," you just better run, son.
I feel fine. I mean, I don't think he's going to be able to reach the pedals.
I mean, he can't reach the pedals. You just said the same thing.
He's gonna be like short round.
Blocks on the pedals and a booster seat.
Listen, I am way more resourceful than you could ever imagine.
Well, shouldn't it scare you because then he wouldn't be able to put the brake to stop?
I have lived 47 years. And up to 47, I've been the same height for 32. So I've figured this out. Okay.
It's a bad number.
Oh my God, my face hurts.
Marty's gonna have a heart attack after pushing that wheelchair. Now he can't catch his breath.
Oh, fucking hell, man. My
All
cause
that
of death
food
could
eats
listen
on
to
stream.
COVID. Oh my God, guys. You know, I always love having these things and having people on and all that stuff because the comments and shit that just start flying is great. Just great. Seb, I did not bring you on so that Papa can drive you over, back up, and reverse with the bus and all that all over your face.
But Seb's a fun punching bag.
No, he's not. Seb's a good guy.
Yes, he is. He takes a lot of shit.
It depends on the day of the week.
But oh my God, like going back to Southern Comfort, Seb and I, we did some crazy ass shit in that game. Like when he's talking about shooting that thing, he shot, it exploded in the back half, went back and ricocheted off him. So the guy that was in there is like, "Oh, I was hiding behind this cover." I was like, that's soft. That's like a fucking filing cabinet, a wooden filing cabinet. You'd be dead. He's like, "Oh no, I'll call it."
Actually, I have it in slow-mo of the cap blasting back and hitting me.
You have it on video in slow-mo?
Yes, it's
I thought
completely
you-
dark.
You mean you have it on video?
Lax
Oh,
did
you
it
got
for
on
me.
video?
Really?
I don't know how to do it. I just give it to Lax. Lax does it all for me.
On video, you say. It was recording with you using a gun of some sort.
A non-D
Actually, that was
Actually, it wasn't even a gun. I
Yeah.
thumbed the back of a tag and shell.
Mm.
I was like, "What the hell is he doing?" Acceptable?
I know.
Oh, God, man, the
Yeah.
stuff that we dive into, and I love how Sonic and Will are just like,
Well, that used to be me too.
I wasn't there. What can I talk about?
Yeah.
Now you just sit back soaking it all in.
oh man, my fucking face hurts.
How's
Shit.
Liz doing, by the way?
What?
What's he looking for his video? I see him in hard concentration.
Oh, me?
Yeah, Sam.
Seb, he's
Sab.
probably looking.
Who's
Sab,
Sab?
Sebastian. Sab.
I'm trying to find my video too. It looks like I copied the same fucking videos off my other computer. So I have 2 4-terabyte drives just full of the same data. That's always lovely.
Ooh, the first day, last weekend, a friend had one of the original tagging grenades, or not one of the original tagging flashes. Have you ever been hit by one of those? Like
I've
the
been hit by
original
a real
batch.
flash.
The original batch of taggings will make you nauseous and want to vomit.
Okay, no, I've been hit by a real 38 millimeter flash from a multi-launcher. That sucks.
How?
Corrections?
How not?
Wait, did you entice this or it just happened?
No. So basically, we may or may not have gotten to go to a range day for what you would call the SWAT team, essentially. He was shut up into the middle of the field, and about 100 yards away, it still makes your ears ring in an open field.
Oh, I bet those things are fucking loud.
And I mean, that's in the middle of nowhere, right? It hits 100 yards out, and it still sucks. And then they shot a plant, then they shot a board about 50 feet away, and my God.
There was at Miami Airsoft, the guy brought one of those real flashes out and then decided to throw it inside the house.
Why?
I don't know, but I was all the way in the back part of spawn, and that shit exploded, and I was like, "What the fuck was that?" All of a sudden, refs come running in. It's like a few times they did something. I was like, "Holy shit, what was that?" And it was a real flash. And they go, "Yeah, don't do that again." But I got shot in the chest with a fucking with a chalk round. That sucked.
No, not you. Never.
Where the hell is?
You trying to find that video? You get shot in the chest? The one,
So,
the one you're in the
They should let us use OC and CS grenades. Come on.
Oh wait,
So
that-
we told Isaiah to put the flashlight on the door, and he turns off the flashlight when I go to shoot, so I couldn't even see the door.
that was true. He's like, "Can I get a flashlight on the door?" And I was like, I don't have a flashlight." And one of you guys said, "Why don't you have a flashlight?"
Yeah. All right. So this is Isaiah's like lighting the door right here, and then turns it off. I do it, and then you see right here, this piece comes flying back at me as it. Yeah.
It's just an explosion at no.
Was that GTI or was that Southern Comfort?
No, that was Southern Comfort.
Okay.
That was Southern
completely. Yeah, that was me thumbing the back of the tag and launch.
That's awesome.
Wait, hold on. I found my video. I was trying to find the point of it.
I got to get some more tagging shells for my handheld launcher.
I just ordered a 320 and got rid of my underbarrel because my underbarrel, I just didn't like having it on my gun.
Right.
What was
What's the 320, the multi one?
Yes.
Barrel loader? Yeah. I like my single shot. But I just got to get more shells so I can put them into, get them more of the actual tagging shells.
I found it.
Wait, is that of me shooting?
Yep.
Is that your perspective? Oh, you're recording. Oh.
Stab your still love.
Dude, I just can't wait until we can get.
I love the idea of this in third person. I didn't know Joker was recording. You're gonna have to slow it down. I shrug it off.
Wait, hold on. While we all talk about this and laugh at Seb, I'm going to go to my editor real quick because I could slow that shit down right now.
Please do. I'm pretty sure it hit like mid thigh, high thigh. I don't know. And I'm not going to deal with this. I'm just going to keep going.
Didn't it leave a nice bruise?
What? Yes.
Didn't it leave a nice
It
bruise?
did. Yes,
Yep.
it did. But you wouldn't know. Like in that video, I just completely shrugged it off. I'm like,
It literally
I
came back
didn't
into
do
the chest in the video.
I just remember my thigh stinging. I don't know where that piece in particularly hit me, but I just remember my thigh hurting after that.
Well, here. While I wait for Wondershare to pull up.
Greg is never going to let that one down. Oh, is that when we snuck downstairs? Yeah.
Oh, that was me shooting. That was me shooting Tan.
Oh, that was you shooting me, and then Isaiah went and rezzed me, and then you shot Isaiah after you got me up, and then I rezzed Isaiah, and then we finally told you, like, hey.
I remember coming up through there.
Here.
Damn, that looks like a fun place to be playing.
Yeah, because
It downstairs was like dark.
yeah, that doorway that's way up there ahead, that's where that was leading outside. If you went to the left and went outside, there were all kinds of green up inside there. We were trying to make our way up there.
I so badly wish we could get a prison like Florida State Prison to like be abandoned so we could play there, right? They have more tunnels than you would want to know about.
Miami actually has an abandoned prison area. It was one they were using for youth corrections years ago. I was looking at it. It's not in great shape though, but it's down in Miami.
We have.
I'd be down to come down there and help you check it out.
Actually, if anybody knows, the old High Life Fronton up, I think it's North Central Florida.
Yeah,
that's actually abandoned. That is a giant building. That's a massive, massive building.
yeah, but that's like right in the middle of a town, isn't it? Like right there, it's not. There's a
Yeah,
fence
it's not offset anywhere. Like,
so there's a major highway running by it and everything. Yeah, there's no way they're going to let us do a Milsim event there.
if it's indoors, it's big enough to support
indoors, but yeah, that ain't gonna happen. although Lion Claws, the mall, the Richland Siege Mall, was in the middle of a town too, and you could actually some of it started outside. You go around by the loading dock area,
Yep.
So
I mean, if you look at the sheer size of the front, I mean, any fronton.
yeah, right. Any front on. Yep.
They're massive. The only problem is, they're upwards of 4 stories high, but usually there's only 2 stories inside.
Right.
The fronton, the actual play fronton is like 4 stories high. But yeah, I would love to do an event in something like that. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
so the Richland Siege Mall, that was a lot of fun.
Shut up.
I just thought I'd point that out again.
You suck, sir.
I got my ticket refunded and I was sad.
Yeah, same here, Seb.
Play.
Same here, Seb. And Wiener, you can go screw yourself, bro.
That's not very nice at all.
Yeah, he's not being very nice.
No, I'm doing it on purpose. I got Dark myself and Dark Horse 6. We played the op 4 group, so we were all in black. It was awesome. We went up against both factions.
All right, give me 1 second. I'm almost done with this, so we can watch Deb get shot.
We have 2 newly abandoned Georgia Pacific sawmills near where I live. That'd be a
Can
cool
we
video.
just play a game in the I4 eyesore?
The one right there by 434, the church that's still not open.
What? Yeah, it's like
Yep.
10 minutes away from my house.
Yeah, that's at 434 and I4. I know that place well. It's been like that for 20 plus years.
Is it playable?
It was a church bought it and was building it. I don't know who owns it now, and they finally got all the windows in the place.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, but it's still not. The parking garage is workable now, but it's still not open. It's a big cement slab about 30 stories tall.
I live very close to that.
Yep.
It's a church?
Yeah, it's older than Sab. Yeah, church bought it. I've been one of the big.
Here we go.
So is it thigh or is it carrier? Because I just remember my thigh stinging.
It probably hit rent. I don't know.
That should hit you in the thigh.
No, thigh.
Okay, yeah, because it's so much instantaneous. You saw the flash come out of the barrel, and then
You just
it hit you in the thigh.
right.
It was instantaneous.
You can see him kind of waddling back a little bit.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if that would have hit him in the nards? Oh my
Oh
god!
god, he would have just been
It
on the
looks
floor.
like it was really close, but it was
was
really
really
close.
close.
Thigh.
I remember when we were there, and I was looking over. I remember you being like, "Damn!" oh God, that place was just so much fun to play in.
Yeah,
It wasn't even funny.
yeah, because we still didn't hit everything in the place. For the 2 days we were there. I mean, there was still so much more to explore and figure out what was going on. But it was still a blast. That was a lot of fun. That event there, the mall.
With on day 2 with Junkies, I don't know if you guys remember the door with like the torn down AC unit with the vents lying around.
Yeah.
I was running through that, and then Anthony from Junkies is like telling me to move up to him. So I tried to run across the AC unit, and like Jimmy made it across fine. I went and
your fat ass fell through.
You remember that? Were you there for that? Isaiah has it on video, me slipping, and I slide and like stomach first and then slide off to the side. And I'm laying there and I twisted my ankle and I'm just shrugging it off, still shooting into the doorway.
Yeah, the firefights there were awesome.
This is funny.
It was a dangerous but fun AO.
This is when they ask, "Are you green or tan?" And I didn't say anything because I was not with them because they saw them.
You're dead. Where they at?
Yeah. Where they at?
I was in the back corner over here.
Yeah, they were bitching about you guys saying that you were something else, and I was like,
They're dead.
"That wasn't me. I was nowhere near them." Oh, here we go.
I remember that hole.
Yeah, that's where you lost us.
Yep.
You went.
Yeah,
you
you
went
went
going down the hallway. I went
There's
down.
that.
You went up.
I'm following the rest of the other guys through the freaking through the ductwork and everything. That was really eerie.
The ductwork is where I like started engaging Cass.
So like,
What the hell?
Cass.
Gun hit. You dead?
I'm dead.
Dude, my gun.
Back up, back up.
Yeah, gun hit. I mean, I knew she wasn't dead because she wasn't.
Pull me back, pull me back. I don't have a bandage on me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
only 5?
Well, he was holding on to me for a while.
Yeah.
Lax is going to come out here, I think, in a second.
So all those guys are dead down there finally.
Oh yeah.
That laugh.
That was a shot from all the way back there.
We're dead.
So it was the guy that was all the way back there that got me. I was like, I didn't even see you. Good shot.
Yep.
You hear the guy screaming about the tooth?
Oh, that when you hit him in the tooth?
Look at him.
Oh, I thought he was shirtless. I thought he was going skins.
Wasn't there a guy that was doing that?
A guy going. I'm pretty sure there was a skins on tan. I don't remember.
What?
But that's why it sounds familiar.
Well, there's a guy running around just shorts.
I'm so sorry,
Black.
man.
Black gear. Is that the dude right there standing there with the?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know for a fact.
It's that guy right there that got shot.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yep. He's whining about his teeth. Did it break his tooth or just hit him in the teeth?
Just hit him in the teeth.
Okay.
Must have tried to get my gun.
Why can't you guys just wear masks?
Wear a
I was
face.
wearing a mask.
I was wearing a face shield.
Wear masks.
I wear an excessive mask.
I could have sworn I shot you. I would have kept shooting you.
Paintball mask for the win.
That's Cassan right there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's Cass.
Yeah, that's Cass.
She didn't realize I got her that I got her in a plate carrier. She didn't feel it, so it's all good. Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, yeah,
But
we're
this
dead.
place was so much fun to play in,
We're
man.
dead. We're both dead. Yeah.
Especially because Green did not go in. Like they
I don't
stayed
know
in this
about me or
area because
him.
they could see, but the area that we were in before, they didn't go into.
Sorry, man.
Yep.
Um,
the downstairs area.
because they couldn't see. It's pitch black.
Honestly, it's honestly one of the best AOs I've ever played at, but it's also like the most dangerous AO I've ever played at.
Yeah.
We were walking around actually on Thursday or Friday or whatever, and Wiener and I are like spaced apart, and Augie from Dark Horse is in the middle, and Augie goes straight through the floorboard.
He fell through the
And
floor.
his leg went right in, and we're like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this part was also this was my scary part.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that door.
I have no.
Hold on, let me see if the other video is better.
Where's your tracers, Joker?
It was nope. This is the fucked up one. Damn it.
Yeah.
I didn't have traces because I didn't think I needed them.
Yeah,
Not
we weren't sure
realizing-
about that.
You always need tracers.
No, when you're here you go. You guys enjoy that while I look for my other one.
Oh, were you? Ow!
When you hit the chest,
I got him! I got him! Oh!
he's going.
Need a medic bag.
Oh, fuck.
Remember that one?
Yeah, there's
Yep.
the chalk round right there.
There it is, right there.
I like how it lands perfectly on the dash.
Hang on. We're out.
Is that a manual?
That was the map of the AO.
Fuck. Is the battle bug a manual?
Yeah.
Sweet.
You know how long that car was sitting in front of Pops' house?
A long
You know-
time.
You know how long it took me to realize that was the same?
Probably the same amount of time. Knowing you was probably the same amount of time.
You're not wrong.
No, I really wish we could go back to that AO again. That AO was so much fun.
Yeah, but it's being refurbished.
Yeah, so badass. I enjoyed the hell out of it.
I'll tell you what, this next one that's coming up that they keep showing pictures of is probably going to be just as badass. Looking at it, that
Yeah.
new one showing pictures of. We just seen a little bit of pictures, but Kevin Crisper, he'll probably go by and get a bunch of pictures of it soon.
It looks like a textile mill, kind of.
Yeah, it does. It has a lot of mill stuff in it, but it's yeah.
Yeah, there's a reason why I can't pull up the other one because it has to be reversed and it has to, I'm not going through all that. But I embedded a BB right in the dude's nose. In my defense, though, the guy didn't call his hits on his back and he popped right up as I'm shooting. Well, bam, and it went in deep. They were salty. All right, guys. Well, we're almost we're about 4.5 minutes away for almost 2 hours. It'll be 10:30. So we're gonna start wrapping this up so that way, the old folks talking about the one on the very end there. You can go to sleep. And some of us got some other stuff to do to take care of. So I want to thank the three of you, Sonic, Seb, and Will, for coming on tonight and explaining your experiences at Southern Watch. I'm glad on a whole, it seems like you guys had some fun, even though there's some problems out there. Also, thank you for clearing up some individuals were saying that it was a really good, really fun, no problem event, which obviously there was some stuff that went down there.
Yeah, there's some for sure.
Obviously, we want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors that help us be here today. We want to thank Papa from Dead End Outfitters for all the stuff that he does. We want to thank Doomsday Airsoft for their support as well. We will remember Battle Bus Adventures will be at Overwatch 6 with the Battle Bus. And we'll be doing a couple of raffles and stuff there because we need to raise a good chunk of change to get that bad boy painted Fortnite blue. We want to thank HPA, High Powered Airsoft, for the BBs and the batteries that they supply us. Norwest Airsoft, again, we want to thank them for the Daytona M60 that they provided for us as well. Unfortunately, our friends from Yordi cannot, or Battery One from Assault Battery Airsoft has been a little bit busy for the past couple of weeks, and he hasn't not been able to join us on a live stream, but hopefully that'll change soon. And we wanted to say that on January 30th, which is, January 29th, which is 2 weeks from today, will be our end of year stream.
December 29th.
December 29th.
You said January.
Oh, sorry. December 29th. It's a Tuesday because I'm not going to be doing this on New Year's Eve. Half of us won't be coherent enough probably to be on a stream New Year's Eve.
That might be a fun stream.
I'll be perfectly coherent.
Oh, yeah. Well, you got the two children down there. That would be.
No, I'm old enough to drink. Don't worry.
I wasn't pointing at you. I literally went like that and I pointed at Seb. But 29.
Wait, am I actually older than Seth?
No. How old are you?
I'm 22.
Yes, you are.
Oh.
I'm still a baby too.
But we'll be doing our end of year stream, so we'll actually probably be doing some more of this where we pull some people on, some of our followers, and all that stuff to do a thank you and appreciation for all the support you guys have given us to make 2020 an outstanding year, despite the fact that it's 2020 the shit show. And then we're really going to look forward to 2021. I think we're going to have a lot of cool stuff come out. We have some exciting news that we want to be able to release. Like Papa's brand new, 100,000 square foot indoor arena.
Oh, we have to 100,000 now.
Why not?
You're going to have 50,000 square foot store.
We're up to 100,000.
You got to add that to your store.
It's 3 stories too, right?
Yeah, 3 stories, all air conditioned.
All air conditioned. Yep.
Multi-level towers.
And we have all of the cameras have tracking systems on them, so we put little tabs on all the players, and absolutely everything you can imagine. That's what we've got. All in our imagination now.
Mounted 50s, propane 50s on each corner.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, but we'll have actually some pretty cool stuff to announce. I think in 2021, there's a lot of stuff that's going to come out from Dead End Outfitters. He's got some exciting stuff that he can't wait to show off for Overwatch 6. I know about it. I've actually got to see and hold a couple of them.
I'll show you guys just a piece, literally just a piece.
I know what it does.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if I can just announce real quick, next Tuesday or this Thursday, 7:00, Doomsday Airsoft will be going live to talk about Overwatch 6. And a couple of guys will actually be, more than likely, will be on site or will have just left the site.
Nice.
So we got to do our walkthrough this Thursday.
That's also the reason why we did a swap, because I
Swap,
don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to interrupt their stream because it's going to be important, because I'm going to want to watch it. And then, so come check that out. We might be giving away some free stuff on the 29th. So until next time, we want to thank Will, Seb, or as we should call him, Ghosty, and Sonic, who is now off the stream. Thank you, Papa and Wiener, for coming on the stream tonight.
Anytime. Enjoy it. All the
Until next time, we'll see you on the field. You all stay safe and shoot straight. And call your freaking hits.